Good morning. I'm Deacon Jay Reddick, and today is Saturday, June 27th. I'm going to take another meditation today from this book, A Year with Church Fathers, by Mike Aquilina. And the meditation I'm going to do today is from St. John Cassian, who was a contemplative monk in the late 4th and 5th centuries. And this is what he says about seeing God everywhere. We certainly do discover God by admiring his incomprehensible essence, which still lies hidden in the hope of the promise. But we also see him through the greatness of his creation and the consideration of his justice and the help of his daily providence. We see him when with pure minds we contemplate what he has done with his saints in every generation. When with trembling heart we admire his power, with which he governs, directs, and rules all things, or the vastness of his knowledge, and that eye of his, from which no secrets of the heart can be hidden. We see him when we consider the sand of the sea, and the number of the waves measured by him and known to him. When in our wonder we think that the drops of rain, the days and hours of the ages, and all things past and future are present to his knowledge, when we gaze in the unbounded admiration on the ineffable mercy of his, with which unwearied patience endures countless sins that are every moment being committed under his very eyes. We see God in the numberless opportunities of salvation he grants to those whom he is going to adopt. We see him in the way he made us be born so that from our very cradles his grace and the knowledge of his law might be given to us. Finally, we see him in the way he undertook the dispensation of his incarnation for our salvation, and the extended marvels of his sacraments to all nations. But there are numberless other considerations of this sort which arise in our minds according to the character of our life and the purity of our heart, by which God is either seen by pure eyes or embraced. When we think about God and the existence of God, and we look through history, we see that pretty well every society throughout history has always believed in God. They had different beliefs about God, but there's so much around us, so much evidence around us of the existence of God that every culture has pretty well believed in God. In fact, I would expect that today's culture probably has more atheists in it than any other culture throughout time. At least that appears to be the case from what I can tell. And I think there are a couple of reasons for this. One reason is as we get more and more intelligent, as we learn more about us and the environment and so on, we think we're smarter, and we begin to think we're actually even smarter than God. The second reason I think we have that is because we have an increased desire to do our own thing, to sin, and we don't want God to get in our way and tell us what we shouldn't do. So we tend to shy away from believing in God, unfortunately. And I think we see that especially as we go on universities, campuses, and so on. People with advanced degrees and that sort of thing. And sometimes it seems to me that the smarter people are in general on things, the stupider they are when it comes to God. So let me close with this prayer. Father, I give thanks and praise to you who made the heavens, the earth, the sea, fountains, rivers, lakes, and mankind after your own image. And above all, that you did not forsake us when we erred, but drew us back to your heavenly mystery. God bless. Have a great day.